Do you feel like you're doing everything right, but you're still not feeling better? You're following all the routines, or doing breath work, or taking supplements that other people swear by, but you still cannot stay grounded, or you cannot stay regulated. And it's not only frustrating, it's also exhausting and it is confusing. And at some point, you start thinking maybe it is your fault. That is where I was until I connected the dots. Hi, welcome to Real Talk and Deep Growth, space for honest conversations and meaningful shifts. And today I would like to talk about a rabbit hole that we sometimes go down on our journey of healing or changing lifestyle. And today I want to share my story as an example. And my story began simply by me wanting to feel better. I had kids, I had corporate career, and a lot of things felt like too much, and a lot of things felt like they were out of my control, and I was just not feeling good in my body. And I was trying to just to feel better and to be a grounding presence for my child, and to be able to show up as a parent as I wanted, and as a friend as I wanted, and just as me. And at that time, I didn't know what dysregulated nervous system was. I heard about it, but I kind of realized that probably it is, but it just didn't click fully at that point. And I have tried different things. I have tried taking different supplements, and I tried the workouts and different protocols and routines. But no matter what I was doing, I would still feel dysregulated. Still, things would throw me off, and just I would get anxious so easily as I thought. And I thought that was my mindset that needed shifting, or that my perspective needed shifting, or maybe I just didn't have enough willpower. So I had all of these routines and ideas of what I should be doing. And while separately and on its own, they were very good ideas and great tools that do work, that do have a lot of health benefits, but for me it compiled into a to-do checklist that was putting immense pressure. I realized that just following all the things that I needed to do not only didn't provide me with relief, didn't support me in the end, but they were adding extra pressure. So then I stepped away from it altogether. I was still working out here and there, but I stopped following the rigidity of the routines, thinking that that will allow me some more flow and kind of feel into what I need. But then I still couldn't ground. I still felt anxious and often dysregulated for a reason, or sometimes for no reason. And that's when it clicked for me. That's when I realized, after seeing some more information on dysregulated nervous system, that my patterns of overperformance and overachievement, they were not my personality. Absolutely not. They were my survival go-to mechanism. And that survival go-to mechanism comes with a nice, neat package of dysregulated nervous system. And dysregulated nervous system needs to be supported on a physical level. And it has to be supported on the level that your system can actually register and absorb it. You can throw a lot of tools and a lot of supplements and a lot of hacks onto your nervous system, but the chances are it will dysregulate her. Instead of regulating it, it's going to put it in a survival mode because it's just simply too much. Sometimes the protocol of 3 steps is just too overwhelming for a nervous system, and it is important to distinguish that. It is important to take note of that. So on this quest of mine, I have stumbled upon a very simple thing: vitamin B complex. And here it's not a video of promoting vitamin B complex. Here is an illustrated example of where I can highlight this kind of pattern for you, just to make the point. So I stumbled upon basic vitamin B complex, and I learned a little bit about how it supports your nervous system as a building block. It helps to create neurotransmitters on a cellular level, and that helps your nervous system to build resilience. And that was so shocking to me. So, well, that is just the basic B vitamin. I was aiming for more fancier supplements, or more trendy, I should say, supplements, which are also beautiful, are also supportive. But vitamin B complex, I overlooked. I didn't even consider it. So I decided to try it. And the way my nervous system shifted right away, and I'm not joking, I took the supplement, and right away, within an hour, I could feel in my body in absolutely different way. I was grounded, I was supported, just like it's meant to. And it just blew me away. It's such a simple thing. So, what is my point with all of this? I would like for you to have two takeaways from my story and my discovery. Very often, the right solution is the simple one. Very often, the right solution for you is staring at you in your face. Before you jump on the trends or chase fancy supplements, address the basics. Do you have the basics covered for your health or for your support that you need? Because if we skip the basic steps, it's like we're having the gashing wound and we're putting a pretty bandage on it. Yes, it will cover it, but it's not going to address the healing. It's not going to help it heal. So the same thing is with any routine, any tool that you use. Ask yourself, is this covering my basics? Or do I have my basics covered? Then this leads to a second takeaway, is that the right thing is different for different people. What might be right for me might not be right for you. So this is not me saying that vitamin B complex is everybody has to use it and it's going to work. No. What I'm saying here is that you need to be attuned to your body in order to understand what is right for you, because we are all different. So you cannot just take what something used and apply it to yourself and expect the same result. You need to be a little bit of a scientist by yourself. Of course, always consult with your healthcare providers. That I feel like should go without saying, but I'm gonna point that out anyway. But be a scientist in a smart way. Feel into it. Does that provide the nourishment that you expect from it? Is that actually supporting? So learn into this attunement, and also staying simple in your things that are sustainable. These are the two takeaways that if you use, I feel like then you can avoid going down the rabbit hole. This kind of approach, it opens the doors for you to reach for the tools and support that you can use and you can absorb and you can benefit from. If this resonates, please subscribe and join this place where, while I'm sharing my story, I'm also sharing the wisdom and insights that I've learned that I hope that you could use so that you don't have to spend years experimenting. Thank you for listening. Bye bye for now.